Um, Sorry about my hair. I just washed my hair out. I'm just coming up here just to let you know. I did a video before, and it was on, going to New York City, and I'm excited because I already know a few places that my daughter is gonna take us since it's gonna be my granddaughter's birthday party. We're gonna be going to Area 53, which is like a play park. Sorry, my dog is always in the way. It's like a play park or something. So yes, we're gonna be going there, and we also gonna be going to the Bronx Zoo when I get to New York City. We also going to the Poconos, which I'm excited about. I love the Poconos. Hey, Go, how are you? So yes, we're going to the Poconos as well. So I'm gonna do videos while I'm in New York City of the Bronx Zoo, of Area 53, which is like a play park, adventure place, and of the Poconos. When we go there, we're gonna be there for the whole weekend. So I'm excited about that, and I want you to come along with me. I'm gonna, do my videos so that I could show you around Pennsylvania, which is, you know, Mount Poconos, and show you around Brooklyn because that's where Area 53 is at, in Brooklyn. And then the Bronx Zoo, of course, is in the Bronx, so I'm gonna show you that. And like I said, if I'm able to go to Manhattan, I'll do a video on Manhattan, as long as it is an area. Really? So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun trip. I'm excited. Can't wait to see my kids. Hopefully nothing happens and I'll be able to go, because with everything that's going on with Ukraine and Russia, and you know, I'm hoping we could still travel and that doesn't affect anything. I already have my tickets, so hopefully things go well. So I'm excited. I can't wait to be in New York City and, show you where I'm from, where I was born, where I was raised. So, yes, I'm excited about that. It's going to be fun. And what? Sorry, my dog is whining, as always. That's Oreo. What? I don't have a cover for you. He wants me to cover him. So I'm going to take this pillow. And since I don't have a cover for him, I'll put the pillow and he'll be nice and quiet because that's what he wants. He just wants a cover, a blanket, and I stuff him up in the pillow so that he could be nice and quiet and go to sleep. He does this all the time. That's nothing new. He's a little pain. He's a spoiled brat. So, yeah, you see him. So yes, I will definitely, yeah, he is a spoiled puppy. He sure is. He wants all the attention. He wants to be covered. He doesn't want to be, you know, out. He loves to be under the cover. At nighttime when he's sleeping, he goes right underneath my cover, and that's the way he sleeps. So yeah, he's a little pain. So I will be seeing you soon. I'm gonna start doing my different videos. I'm gonna do a video also on prepping. I'm gonna start doing videos on prepping, but I'm gonna open up a new channel for prepping so that I don't have my prepping with my crocheting. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I will, give everyone the link. Whoever wants to join me at the prepping channel will be more than welcome. Just remember, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out. What else? And like I said, I was gonna do a few prepping video. I went to HEB and I also went to Walmart. For those that don't know about HEB, HEB is like a supermarket, just like Walmart. And we have, here in Texas, we have the HEB. The only difference between HEB and Walmart is that HEB, their product comes from their own farm, and Walmart doesn't. Their meat comes from their own farm. Show some love. Yes, give me a thumbs up. So that's why I love HEB, because their product is specifically from their own farm. Their meat is not injected with any hormones or anything. They're grass fed, animals, so their meat is clean, their meat is good. So is their fruit. But I went over there and I picked up a few cans of, I picked up a few cans of, soup, beef soup and stuff like that. I picked up some tuna. I picked up some chicken, the canned chicken. I picked up a few canned goods in case of any emergency. It's always good to have, those things in hand, because if, God forbid, all the light goes off, your refrigerator, the food that's in the refrigerator will go bad. And that would include meat. So it's always good to plan ahead of time and get some good, canned goods. What else I got? I forgot to pick up Clorox. I need to pick up the Clorox. And I also picked up some plants, some herbs for my garden. And I'm going to pick up more canned goods because it's always good to have. I also picked up some almond milk, but one that, you don't have to refrigerate. I got some coconut milk so that in case of anything, I'll have milk. Bella is allergic to regular milk. Bella cannot drink regular milk. She's not lactose intolerant. For her milk, regular milk is like the reaction of a person allergic to peanuts, and that they could die. Bella is the same way. Bella cannot have milk. Milk, is detrimental to her. She'll get high fever of 106. She gets very sick, very, very ill when it comes up to drinking milk. I don't know if it's the hormones in the milk. I don't know what it is that's in the milk that she cannot, tolerate the milk. So she drinks almond milk. So I got a few emergency almond milk so that, if anything happens over there in Ukraine and, we'll wind up with no lights or water, at least we have canned goods. It's good to prepare at least for 3 months, because you never know what might happen. God forbid. I pray that nothing happens, but it's always good to be prepared. Guys, I see I have 3 people here. Please give me a thumbs up. Remember, thumbs up, please. It will help my channel. And also, what else? Oh, I got enough coffee, but I got coffee that, how you call that? Instant coffee. I got instant coffee. I don't personally drink coffee like that. I love tea. Tea is my, is what I drink every morning. Once in a while, I'll drink a cup of coffee. I still have a few jars of fresh pear jam. Yes, that's another thing. I made some jam. I have some grape jams that I made and I have them there. I also have apple jam. Those are great things to have. Bread, I know how to make bread, and I could make bread even without an oven. I could always use my grill, because it's one of those smoker grill. So I know I can make bread in there, or like I said, I could do the solar cooking and make bread there, so that we could use the jam, the jelly, whatever we have. Peanut butter, I have about 20 peanut butter jars, and one real big one. What else? And like I said, I picked up a lot of canned goods. I picked up, you know, I picked up the tuna fish, the canned chicken. I picked up some, the beef and with the potato soup or whatever. I forgot the name of it, but I picked up a few of those. I don't want to just, get stuff that I'm not going to eat. If I get something, it has to be something that I like. Because if I'm not able to cook for whatever reason, I want to be able to enjoy what I'm eating. I also picked up some spaghetti and meatballs because Bella likes that. Spaghetti and meatballs, you could eat it off the can. I picked up a lot of spinach because I love spinach and I don't mind eating spinach from a can. I will survive because I love my spinach. I'll eat it from the can. Bella eats the the corn from the can. So yeah, I have a few cans of veggie, mixed veggie, corn, green beans. I have a few, mixed canned veggies that I know that if something was to happen, I have it there. A lot of people don't take this serious, and that's fine. You know, to each his own. Everybody's different. I like to prepare just in case of anything, because the Bible tells me that these things are going to happen, and that we're going to go through famine, and that we're going to go through pestilence, and this virus, and now we got another virus that they talking about in China or in Japan, whatever, and that it's going to hit, the United States again, another pandemic, so it's always good to be prepared. You never know what's going to happen. So it's good to have these canned goods. It's good. I have a lot of beans. If I have to live off of beans, I live off of beans. But I'm gonna, have my things together. And at least you have the P38 and yeah. So, it's always good to be prepared for whatever might take place. I stress this to everyone. I'm hoping nothing happens. But if it does, and you're ready, you take care of your family. Remember, your family is your responsibility. And if you don't, take care of your family, if you don't be prepared for whatever might happen, you know, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna go through hunger. Your family is too. And water is another important thing. I have this big barrel thing that is not really one of those food grade barrel, but it will collect water. And I put like a mesh over it so that debris doesn't go in it, just the water. I'm also looking for somebody that knows how to put gutters, for they could put a gutter in the back of the house, and so that I could put a water catching system back there. Because you never know. That water, you could boil it if you need it. You could boil it. You could use it for bathing. You could use it for cooking, for whatever it is that you might need. Water is very important. You could survive without food, but you cannot survive without water. You're without water for more than 2 or 3 days or a week, whatever it is, you will die. But when it comes up to, food, it doesn't really matter. You could be without food for a good time, but not without water. So it's always good to prepare with water. 1 gallon per person per day, and then 1 gallon for, per day for cooking, maybe even more. If you're like me, I use a lot of water for my cooking. Like I use it for my rice when I'm making rice. I use it for when I'm making my tea, when I'm making coffee. So, it's always good to be prepared. Also, you need water for flushing the toilet. If, you wind up with water that is contaminated with whatever might happen. Life straw and water filter. Yeah, those life straw are very, very good. I don't have any, but I will invest in one because I know they're good to have. But I do have the little pills to clean the water. I also have the drops, which is to clean the water. I have the chlorine, the Clorox, whatever, to clean the water. What else? Um, and I have other water too. I know I mentioned before, I have a 100 gallon, it's like a bag. It's called Bob something, Bob tube, and that, I could fill it up and have 100 gallon of water in that. But I haven't used it because I only have one bathroom and it takes up the whole bathtub. But I could always, put it halfway and still have at least 50 and have space for washing up or whatever it is. But it's always good to be prepared. You don't have to be a prepper. You don't have to be, or extreme pepper, what prepper, whatever it is. But it's always good to be prepared for whatever comes your way, because you don't know what's going on and what's going to happen. Right now, everything is going up because of what's going on in Ukraine. People that is on a fixed income like me, things are going up. So, where does that leave you? What used to cost $5 costs $8. So it's hard. Really well, man. So yeah, we need to be prepared for whatever comes our way. Prepare spiritually first, because we need to be right with God. You could do whatever you want, but if you're not right with God, hey, welcome in. How are you? Glad you're here. So you need to be prepared with God first, before you prepare for whatever might happen with food, and also prepare yourself physically. Because if for any reason you have to run, you have to leave, and you cannot even run or even walk for a long period of time, that's going to be hard. I'm fine. Are you, Tanya? And how are you? I'm doing very good. I'm just, excited about going to New York. I'll be going to New York on May 11th. And I'm going to do a video in different places that I'm going to go to, like the Poconos in Pennsylvania, Brooklyn, because we're going to, it's like a theme park or something over there. And what else? And the Bronx Zoo, because, I've been to the Bronx Zoo all my life. I was born and raised in New York City, so. But I'm excited about having to go over there, looking, visiting my kids. Yes. Have you been to New York City before? I was born and raised in New York City, so for me, it's nothing new. But it's exciting that I haven't been able to go for almost 3 years because of the pandemic. And I am finally going to go and see my kids. So, I'm excited about that, about being able to go and have fun. And, oh, another thing, if you're preparing, remember your pets. If you have pets, get, extra food for them, get extra pee pee pads, whatever it is that you need to get for these pets in case of any emergency. Because we don't only think about us, our dogs are like, our family. They're like our kids. This one, he's my baby. You see? He's a spoiled brat. He likes to be covered. So I got to make sure I have extra food for them. I got to make sure I have water for them. I have to make sure I have, whatever they might need, in the case of maybe a nuclear bomb, because they talking about nuclear, and, we don't know what's going on because Putin, whatever his name is, he doesn't want to give up, he wants to continue, even if it means that, that they're going to sanction or whatever. He doesn't care. So we need to be prepared for whatever is going to take place. And I stress, and I can't stress it more, get water, 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 water. Because water is very important. If you get food stamp, you could go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has a lot of canned goods. Even though if you go to Walmart or you go to a supermarket, sometimes you find canned goods cheaper. Because you go to Dollar Tree and the cans are $1. Or $1.25. Because now I know they went up from $1 to $1.25. But if you go to Walmart or to a regular supermarket, you probably could get it for 89 cents. And even 10 cents, 15 cents make a big difference. So even Aldi's has a lot of canned good. They have a lot of special things on special. So you could go there, even BJ's, Costco, any of these places you could buy the things by the bunch. And they take food stamp if you're on food stamp. So that's a great help. That helps you a lot. Beans, rack up on dry beans. Dry beans is not hard to cook. Dry beans, you take it, you put it in a pot with water, leave it overnight to soften up. Wait, well, I'll be back. Okay. So you take a bag of beans, put it in water, put it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight. The next day, you put it to boil. You could throw away that water, put, new water in it, put it to boil, and let it boil for about an hour or so until you feel that the beans are soft. And then you put whatever, seasoning you like. If you want a Puerto Rican season, how to do it the Puerto Rican way, let me know. And I will do a video on that, on what to put. I'll give you a recipe on what to put in your beans or in your steak or whatever. But it's always good to be prepared. It's always good to learn how to make beans. There's different ways that you can make beans. A lot of Mexican people take the beans, they boil it, they soften it, and they just crush it. And they put it, they'll put their seasoning, they'll put it in their taco or in whatever food that they're going to make. So there's different things that you can make with beans. Always rack up on a lot of rice. If you see rice in special, pick up an extra bag. Flour. You don't know how to bake, you don't know how to make things with flour. There's a lot of YouTube that you could learn how to make pizza. Pizza is so easy to make. You can make bread. Bread is also easy to make. They also have flatbreads that you can make, and it doesn't take up a lot of flours. Those are good things that you can make for in case any emergency. So Just try and prepare it with anything, with water, with canned goods. But make sure you get canned goods that you like. Don't just buy anything. Like I got Spam, but I really got Spam because my sister likes it and Bella likes it. I don't really care for Spam. I think it's too salty for me. Um, Maybe I'll mix it in potato, or I'll mix it in eggs or whatever, and I'll eat it like that. And I just don't put no salt in my eggs. So but I still get it. But I try to get things that I like. I'm not gonna get something just to get it, just to have food, and then I'm not gonna like it, or no one here is gonna like it, because it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. Potato is another thing. I got 2 big bag of potato. With potato, you could do anything. You could make French fries. You could saute it. You saute onions, right? You take a pan, put a little bit of olive oil, put some onion and garlic in it, let it saute. Take some potato, cut them into small cubes, throw them in there, mix them up, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Then add a little bit of water, or I prefer using the vegetable broth or chicken broth or any type of broth. And then let it cook until it's soft. After it's soft, you could throw some hot dogs in it. You could throw some Spam in it. You could throw whatever type of meat you want to put in there. And that's it. You have a dinner right there. Yeah, you can make French fries. You could do so many things with potato. So potato is always good. I'm growing potatoes right now in my backyard. I'm growing 2 type of potato, which is the regular one and the red small ones. So rack up on whatever you need to, have. Get some potato. Get some big bag of potato. Potatoes, you can't go wrong with them. You can make mashed potato. You can make potato salad. I mean, there's so many things. You could even go into YouTube and find some potatoes recipe, and I mean, there's so many of them. So even vegan ones. So just look it up. Take care of yourself, and prepare in case of anything. I also got these big, the juice, the Kool-Aid juice powder. I have about 4 of them. We don't really drink a lot of juice, but in case of anything, and you feel like drinking something sweet for a change instead of water. I mean, I prefer water anyway. But for those that like the sweet tea, iced tea, these are good things to have. The kids love their juice. So you just take stock up on and seeds. So you just take a bottle of water, put some of that juice powder in it, and there you go. You got juice. And they could, drink it while they're eating whatever you have for them. Seeds are good to have. I have a lot of seeds because, of course, I love to, I have my little garden in the backyard. And I just got a tomato little tree because Bella loves tomato. So I got that. I got a lavender plant, because lavender, you could do a lot of stuff with lavender. I use it for my soap making. Lavender is also good for when to make cleaning a cleaning spray, and you could put the lavender in there, and it smells so good. It smells like lavender. You can make lavender oil. You take the lavender, you put it in a small jar of the mason jar. Fill up the mason jar with the lavender leaves, and then just pour coconut oil in it all the way to the top. Let it sit there for a good 2 to 4 weeks, and you got lavender oil with coconut, and you could use it for whatever you want. So I see you in the next video. I love you guys. Take it easy. And remember, I'm going to do the video in New York City. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye. God bless.